Okay, well, that's my cue. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Sisel product call. This is Jackie Christensen, your host for this evening. So glad to be with you tonight. It is cold and snowy here in Colorado, but it is warm on the inside. You know, we're going to be talking about toothpaste and mouthwash tonight, and I'm a personal trainer. I'm a nutritionist. I have a passion for health and for helping people, and I talk about health and wellness all day long, and I'm constantly talking about the Super Shine toothpaste. I'm not kidding. It comes up a lot. Don't ask me how. Maybe I look for opportunities, as you should as well. But when people ask me, oh, so what do you do, or what kind of products, I'll talk about my favorite products. And, of course, when you're talking about something that's your favorite, your eyes light up, you get a little more animated, you have a little sparkle in your eye, and you get that person's attention. And one of my favorite stories lately to tell about the toothpaste is when I'm telling someone how great our toothpaste is, it doesn't have fluoride, and they're thinking, I thought fluoride was good for you. You can see because you get no reaction, or you get a blank stare. I'll say, you know how maybe like by dinner time or after dinner, if you haven't brushed your teeth again since the morning, you kind of have a yucky film. It just doesn't feel good. It's like you got to go brush your teeth again, and they all agree. I'll say, well, let me put it this way. When you brush your teeth in the morning at 6 or 7 o'clock, you can just rub your tongue along your teeth at 6 o'clock in the evening or 11 o'clock in the evening, and it's going to feel like you just brushed your teeth. It's going to feel like you just got back from the dentist and got your teeth cleaned and polished. Then their eyes light up too. Then I can talk more about our products and what we do. So that really is a true story, and there's so much difference between a commercial toothpaste and our Sisel Super Shine toothpaste. So I'm going to give you some information here. You don't need to jot down everything I say, but just to jot down the things that are important to you. And really when you're talking to people about our products, talk to them in bullet points, in highlights, because that's what they're going to remember. Just 2, 3 things, and then that will create a spark in them. Now, tooth health and mouth health and gum health, that's part of your overall health. So you might wonder, well, why does Sisel have toothpaste? That's not health and wellness. That's not a nutritional product. Well, actually, it ties into your overall health. So tooth decay and gum disease are a serious problem, not only here in the U.S., but overseas even more so. I remember living overseas in Hungary. I've never seen, and it's a pretty modern society, I've never seen such horrible teeth, even in little kids. We're talking dark gray and black, and in wealthy to-do families. There's upper class and a lower class in that society when we lived there at least, but I couldn't believe it. So we really do take great care of our teeth here and dental hygiene here in the States, but most people don't even take enough care to avoid problems. So according to the American Dental Association, 75% of American adults over the age of 35 suffer from some form of periodontal disease. So diet plays a major role in this, of course. And when there's an excess of sugar in the diet, this weakens the immune system and creates an acidic environment, not only in your body but in your mouth. And this is when oral health suffers. So the mouth is home to over 400 strains of bacteria. And most of these are benign. In other words, they're good bacteria. But when sugar enters the scene, or even things like white rice or white bread or starchy potatoes and things like that, things that break down easily, it feeds the destructive strains of the bacteria, allowing them to proliferate and cause problems. So Sisel dental products are actually created with the most innovative formulas designed to freshen breath, support oral health, clean your teeth, give you a healthier, more attractive smile. So it's doing some wonderful things on the outside, but things that you can't even see as well, and we'll get into that. So good dental hygiene is essential for the long-term health and appearance of your teeth and your gums. The key ingredient in the Sisel Super Shine toothpaste is chlorine dioxide. Now, this eliminates mouth odor. It attacks the troublesome little bad bacteria, the microbes that promote the cavities and gum disease and odor. And it contains calcium hydroxyapatite. This is the same mineral that is found in teeth. This is a predominant mineral. So it supports the strengthening of that, and also provides dental health that lasts and builds over time. The toothpaste Super Shine supports mineralization of your teeth as it cleans the teeth and the gums. It has powerful ingredients to eliminate odors, promote good oral health, and it just leaves your teeth and mouth feeling fresh and clean. So here it is, 7 o'clock in Colorado. I brushed my teeth about 13 hours ago, and I'm checking them right now. They're still fresh. They still feel like glass when I run my tongue over them, literally like I just came home from getting a teeth cleaning and a polish. That's how good this product works. So it all comes down to the ingredients. But let me tell you what's not in our product first. And if you want to hear this from Tom Maurer Sr. himself, there's a few videos that you can find on YouTube or on the YouTube Sisel channel. You can go to YouTube and just type in Tom Maurer toothpaste, and there's his 4-minute video. But most toothpaste have ingredients that are not good for you. Not only are they not good for you, they are actually bad for you. And those actually 3 ingredients. 1 is sodium lauryl sulfate. 2 is sodium lauryl sulfate. You want to avoid products on and in your body that contain the English sulfate. And also fluoride. So the sodium lauryl sulfate is actually something that makes detergents foam, and it's the primary ingredient in engine degreasers and garage room floor cleaners. So it's very, very effective, but it's also very harsh, and it penetrates your mouth through the gums and actually gets into your body. It also may promote gum disease and tooth loss. Sodium lauryl and lauryl sulfate may also increase cavities and canker sores. So it's not a good thing. Also, they are endocrine disruptors, and again, those agents kind of absorb through your mucosal membranes of your mouth. Now, fluoride. Fluoride, we all think, is a great product, and it's good for our teeth, and it helps protect against cavities, and it may well do that, but it has a price also. Fluoride is a byproduct of an industrial process, so it is a byproduct. It hardens the enamel, but it's dangerous when ingested and can poison children. It's a known carcinogen. It can discolor or even damage your teeth, and the EPA considers fluoride a toxin, so it is a documented toxin. We're going to be talking about our Sisel mouthwash tonight, too. Regular mouthwash has a very high alcohol content, and it is related to a very high and increasing number of throat cancer incidents. Okay? So Sisel does not use these harmful ingredients. In fact, our products fortify your teeth. And so I mentioned that our teeth are made of calcium hydroxyapatite, and that's what we use as Sisel in place of the fluoride. So it actually does the same thing. It hardens the enamel. It actually attaches to the enamel of your teeth, and it creates a protective coating. And this protective coating prevents against the bad bacteria attaching to it. And then in the mouthwash, it actually breaks down, and it doesn't have any alcohol. It has xylitol in it, and also the xylitol puts a microscopic film on top of your teeth also. So that mouthwash that we have isn't just killing the germs and making our breath nice and fresh and rosy. It is actually protecting against cavities and bacteria as well. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients, and I'll tell you a little bit of what each one does. Again, you don't have to know this by heart. This is just for your own information. Whatever is important to you is going to stick, all right? Whatever is important to you, you're going to remember, you're going to write it down and use that story, so you don't have to use all this information. Okay, so the first ingredient is sorbitol, and I'll just list it in order of the ingredients. And when you list up in order of the ingredients, the highest quantity is first, ending with the lowest amount. Sorbitol is a nutritive sweetener. It's a natural sweetener from stone fruits, so think apples and peaches and apricots and things like that. Also from some berries. The second ingredient is hydrated silica. Now, silica helps keep your teeth white by mechanically removing stain film from our teeth. In fact, there was a study on over 40 different toothpastes, and they found that those containing hydrated silica had the highest cleaning efficacy as compared to those without. And it has the power to fight unwanted stains and odors with this potent cleaning agent. Zinc citrate. Now, zinc may eliminate odor molecules quickly and efficiently by neutralizing sulfur compounds in the mouth. Now we're going to get a little more technical because this main ingredient, the stabilized chlorine dioxide, is pretty interesting. Main ingredient in our toothpaste eliminates mouth odor, but it's also very aggressive towards the troublesome microbes that I mentioned. It's tough on germs. It's gentle on delicate mouth tissue, unlike sodium lauryl and lauric sulfate. It differs from chlorine dioxide, and it's very, very safe. It is actually a gas, so it's stabilized in a gas. And it's a salt form solution with bicarbonate, as in bicarbonate of soda, as in baking soda. All right, so stabilized chlorine dioxide is activated when it I get you excited, when it encounters microbes or bacteria. Okay, so that's when it does its job. So the bacteria themselves activate the stabilized chlorine dioxide. We're going to call it SCD. And after a person consumes a meal high in sugars and starches that break down very quickly, the invisible bacteria on the tooth surfaces and the gums begin to feed on the residual food particles, right? You just fed the bacteria in your mouth. I know you all are going to want to go brush your teeth right now. But as the bacteria works, they secrete potent acids. So bacteria is alive and doing its dirty deeds. And it dissolves the hard calcium and phosphate mineral matrix of the tooth enamel. So it starts breaking down the tooth enamel. This is after just a wonderful meal. Now, these bacteria also produce metabolic enzymes that break down the connective tissues and gums in your mouth. So without proper oral hygiene, these bacteria leave unhealthy cavities and stains as well as inflamed and bleeding gums. So don't take your dental hygiene lightly. Now, on top of this, on top of causing tooth decay, the same bacteria are responsible for the production of volatile sulfur compounds. And the volatile sulfur compounds are byproducts of the bacteria fermentation of food residue and are one of the major sources of bad breath. So remember I mentioned zinc citrate? Now it's a little more important to you because you know that you need that zinc citrate to neutralize these sulfur compounds in your mouth that cause the bad breath. So there you go. Peppermint flavor, all natural flavor. It just lends a fresh minty flavor to your mouth. Cocamide, cocamidopropylbetaine xylitol. How about that? Let's just call it xylitol. Now, you've probably heard of xylitol. You could actually buy it in a health food store. It's from a natural source. It's a nutritive sweetener. It's actually a natural sweetener derived from the fibrous part of certain plants. It does not break down like sugar, although it is as sweet as sugar. It actually has a really nice little flavor to it. I have baked with it. It's great in your coffee. It looks just like white granulated sugar. It's about double the price of regular sugar, but you know, if you're not using a lot of it and just putting a teaspoon in your coffee or something, it's absolutely fine and even better than fine. It's good for you. Let me tell you why. So xylitol does not break down like sugar, and it keeps a neutral pH level in the mouth. Xylitol also prevents bacteria from sticking to the teeth, so it's a dentist's dream. This is how it protects the teeth from tooth decay. So with xylitol, the acid attack that would otherwise last for over half an hour is immediately stopped in its tracks. It reverses all the destructive effects of sugar on oral health. Xylitol is non-fermentable and therefore cannot be converted to acid by oral bacteria. it's also a bacteria's nightmare because it stops it from reproducing. It also restores a proper alkaline acid balance in the mouth. And the alkaline environment, we all want to strive toward alkaline. Most of us are naturally acidic. We have to try to get toward alkaline, which is, and have a pH balance between alkaline and acidic. But the alkaline environment is inhospitable to all the destructive bacteria, especially the worst variety, Streptococcus mutans. Doesn't even sound good, does it? It also inhibits plaque formation. Xylitol is just a super ingredient found in our toothpaste and also found in the mouth rinse. So using xylitol right before bedtime, after dinner, after your last meal, either brushing or in the mouth rinse, and I would suggest you brush, you floss, you rinse, and then you use your Terminator mouth rinse. Okay. I just lost my spot here. Okay. So right before you go to sleep. Unlike sugar, it can be left on the teeth overnight. And with proper use, xylitol actually stops the fermentation process leading to tooth decay. And long-term use suppresses the most harmful strains of oral bacteria. So it makes long-lasting change on the bacterial communities. It has the ability to enhance the mineralization of the enamel. It's most effective in treating small decay spots. Although larger cavities won't go away, they can harden and become less sensitive. So consistently using small amounts of xylitol tends to increase protective factors, get this, in the saliva. Yes, the saliva. Xylitol stimulates saliva flow and helps keep salivary minerals in a useful form. So your saliva actually has some protective properties for your teeth and protecting against cavities. So prolonged xylitol use increases the buffering capacity and protective factors in saliva. Increased saliva production is especially important for people suffering with dry mouth, due to illness, etc. Since the oral environment becomes less acidic with continued xylitol use, you can also use xylitol, the toothpaste with xylitol, or the rinse after every meal or after a sweet snack. So all in all, this is a very, very important ingredient in both of our products. All right. Next ingredient is titanium dioxide. And when added to toothpaste, titanium dioxide has a safe effect on your teeth. It keeps them nice and white, at least for a few hours after use. So ingesting it will not hurt you either. It's a safe ingredient. Let's see, and the last ingredient we're going to talk about here is the hydrolyzed casein. You might thought, casein, wait a minute, that's the kind of protein that's in our spirulina. Well, it is an enzyme that retards plaque. So there you have it. That is our Super Shine toothpaste. It sells for $7.90, and it is just one of my favorite things. And also I might mention, once I have not found anyone, customer or distributor or otherwise, that has used the toothpaste and not liked it right away, used the toothpaste and fallen in love with it, used the toothpaste and has ever gone back to their over-the-counter Crest or AIM or Colgate or any of the others. So if you get a customer on the toothpaste, you will have a customer for life. All right, so the second part of this call is going to be pretty short because we've talked about all of the ingredients already. So we're talking about the Terminator mouth rinse. It is fortified with xylitol. That's right. I'm not going to repeat everything I just said either. It is known to support positive dental health. Sisel's mouth rinse contains powerful ingredients that literally eliminate mouth odors. Its innovative formula, which includes a special phosphate buffer, is gentle enough for delicate mouth tissue, yet aggressive towards troublesome microbes. So using the mouth rinse daily or even twice daily promotes fresh breath and helps maintain good oral health. Now, I didn't find this anywhere in the written material, but I have heard Tom Maurer Sr., the owner-founder of Sisel and the chief scientific officer and head formulator for all of our products, say that using the mouth rinse actually kills 100% of the bad bacteria, the odor-causing bacteria in your mouth. All right. So Terminator mouth rinse is unlike any other oral hygiene product available. Instead of covering up the odor or suppressing the odor like some over-the-counter drugstore brands, it has a high amount of alcohol, and again, been linked to high levels of throat cancer. The Terminator mouth rinse actually eliminates the odors that cause bad breath without strong chemicals or alcohol. It is stabilized chlorine dioxide, which we've talked about, and when used in this mouth rinse, it eliminates odor and bad breath. It is a safe compound. It's so effective at fighting germs that it's often used in municipal water treatment plants. Another distinctive feature of Terminator mouth rinse is the all-natural sweetener, the xylitol, which does not feed the bacteria that causes dental plaque or dental cavities. It should be used as part of your complete dental hygiene program. And, of course, the cool minty flavor leaves your breath fresh and inviting. I sound like a commercial. It's not medicine-y. It doesn't burn your mouth. And it's not offensive in any way. And doesn't have those fake green or blue colors either. It's just all natural. All right, the ingredients are water, xylitol, stabilized chlorine dioxide, which is the sodium chloride solution, potassium phosphate buffer, natural flavoring. It sells for $10 for a 16-ounce bottle.